Hey, what's up, Facebook? This topic I want to talk about is independent women. Now, before you start thinking, man, oh yeah, he gonna go in on independent women. Listen, here's the thing. I love independent women. I fucking love independent women. But what women don't understand is the fact the fact you are surviving alone or on your own does not give you the power or authority to start bitching out whatever dude you happen to be with. Because check this shit out. If you got a man, if you working and your man working and you making more money than him, and every time y'all talk or something, I don't know why the fuck you think you get to say in this, because all my money take care of the bills. Listen, men are easy. Men will survive off of bare essentials. So the whole, man, you don't do nothing but help out, you don't do nothing but this, that shit gets annoying. And if you think that, man, I'm independent, I get to say and do however the fuck, think about it like this. Let me put it to you like this. If you fucking with a dude and y'all both working, but he make more than you, so anytime you try to help out with some bills or you want to do something, he like, I don't even know why I'm with you. You fucking, I could do I could take care of all this shit without you. And they start making you feel not only unimportant, but make you feel inadequate. How long would it be before either you go out and you find someone who do make you feel important, or you fucking that day, or you fucking leave? Because here's the shit that kills me the most. Most of the women who call themselves independent, they're fucking bitches. And I'm just saying bitches, disrespectful, loud, petty. These the same hoes who fuck around and got all these friends, but don't really like none of them bitches. Listen, if you want to be independent, but you're also a polite and fucking caring person, like, don't be an independent. I'm independent. I don't need nobody to take care of me at all. But you one of them old dude-looking bitches, like you got more facial hair than I do. I don't need that shit in my life. No dude wants that. Like, I don't know why fat black women fall into this shit a lot. Like, just because you get a check for your kids and your husband works, and the check you get for them little fucking ragamuffins, pull out bloopers that you got stuck raising, just because you get a check for them, that don't mean you work or you earn more money than your boyfriend, husband, whatever. That's not how that go. What that means is that you are just receiving money. You're not working for it. There's a difference between earning a check and getting a check. Because if you wake up, if I could take you out and put another motherfucker in and just put them in your same situation and they still get that money, you're not fucking getting a check. You're not doing shit. You're not working for shit. And the worst thing is you're being rude, mean, and cruel to a nigga who fucking if a dude is around you, let's just be real. If a dude is around you and y'all live together, he genuinely likes you and loves you and wants to be around you. How long do you think that shit gonna be if, man, you ain't shit? Oh, bitches who do this shit, like this shit happens. Men who go through life-changing events. Like, I could have a good job and I make a lot of money, but the moment my company downsize or I get fired or I want to, pursue my own dream and do my own shit, black girls, you ain't got no job. You don't know what the fuck you, bitch, I got fired yesterday and I still got savings. You want to give me this shit right now? Oh, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. And if you ever think about it, I'm not gonna talk shit on public assistance or any of that stuff. But if you consider yourself an independent woman, but you still live in Section 8 housing with no intentions of fucking doing better, you need to shut the fuck up. If the only thing you do is fucking contribute to the never-ending cycle of poverty and black-on-black violence and your own fucking home life, you don't get to say fucking shit about being independent. Because guess what? You depend on a nigga named the fucking federal government, bitch. You depend on a nigga named Snap. Or that wicked nigga, Wick, whatever. You don't get to fucking say you independent. Independent means that you can fucking get up, You could wake up in the morning and you can move 13 different motherfuckers in. And you don't gotta okay it with nobody. You don't gotta have a nigga pack a bag. You don't have to have a nigga leave when you getting your fucking housing inspected. That's fucking independent. The fact that you say I'm an independent motherfucker, but you living in a house full of family members and y'all all kicking in. Because guess what? If I had 45 niggas living in my house and we all put up fucking what? $30? All the bills and rent and all that shit is done. But you got all these niggas that's always over. Like you got a regular one family size fucking refrigerator and that shit is always packed to the gills because you got 100 different niggas living there. You don't get to fucking say you independent. No. Independent is fucking you live and die by your own fucking choices. The fact that we have independent women that fucking live on government assistance, you're not fucking independent, bitch. You're not independent. Matter of fact, you don't really have much authority to raise your fucking voice, tell you the truth, in my opinion. Because I'm one of them types of, tell me you independent, and if I can't break it down, and I mean I will break you down, not only on a economic level, emotionally, I will fucking ruin you. Because you don't get to say you miss independent, but you got 36 kids. That's not independent, motherfucker. You a family. You got your own little family. Not a family, motherfucker. You got, like I said before, you got a child fucking army fucking living with you. You're not independent. How many times, if you in a situation that you need to have your kids help you clean up, you need to have and I'm not saying kids not supposed to have chores, but what 10-year-old supposed to be making dinner for the whole fucking house? If you doing shit like that, you're not fucking independent. You don't have family. You don't have family with kids. You have fucking day laborers. You got motherfuckers. You got a living babysitter. You got a cook. You got a fucking tutor. You got all this shit because you can't afford to take time and be a parent. Because guess what? I've seen independent women, and do you know what they all have in common? They're hardworking. They're goal-oriented. They fucking have a plan. Because if I ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you say, I don't know. Listen, I can barely answer that question where I see myself in 5 years. But I have a fucking basic idea and direction and goal in mind. These fucking independent bitches are set up in their life that they are comfortable wherever the fuck they happen to be at. How many niggas, how many of y'all know motherfuckers who live in the same house that they mom, they grandmom, they aunt and uncle or something live at? Like how many times do their family not buy a house? One motherfucker gets a house, one, and they stay there either for the rest of their life, or when they decide to move somewhere else, they bring another family member in, and then they just start paying the bills while it's in their name. Like you don't buy a home. And again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because that's how fucking you maintain a fucking house. The house I'm living in, that's how we fucking gonna do it. We gonna all live in this motherfucker till it's paid the fuck off, and this is gonna be our home. But you know the thing about me telling you this and doing this that way? I'm not walking around saying, I got my own house, these bitches don't got shit. No, because I'm fucking realistic. I realize that where I am isn't based off of what I personally work for. That's not what this is right now. What I have right now is because it's done. I have because of the generations before me that made good choices, that fucking lined up and that fucking saved up and scrounged up and did all this shit. Black independent women don't give no credit where credit's due. They don't do none of that shit. They did this shit. Man, if they kid got honor roll, look at my son, he got honor roll. Bitch, did you help him with his homework? Did you do anything other than squeeze this nigga out your blown out fucking vagina? If you didn't do any of that, you don't get the fucking, you don't get to share his fucking, accomplishments. You don't get to fucking say, my kid fucking going to college because I fucking helped him get there. Woo, woo. No. If you never fucking sat down and helped this nigga apply or give this nigga ideas for essays, you don't get to fucking share that shit. Independent bitches are the most glory hog motherfuckers. And better yet, you don't get to fucking say you an independent woman if all you doing is fucking taking care of your responsibilities that you fucking gave yourself. I I don't know how many times I see women complaining about the kids that they fucking chose to have. And don't get me fucking started saying, oh, well, I thought I was gonna raise him with his dad or whatever. Listen, bitch. If you fuck with a dude, and when you told him you were pregnant, and he said, I don't want the kid, and you decided to have a kid, you don't get to complain that that nigga wasn't shit, or that he tricked you, or any of that shit. Or any of you fucking stupid bitches who decide to have kids thinking they gonna keep your fucking boyfriend around, or they gonna save your fucking marriage, or any of that goofy shit. Because that shit happens too. Independent women are quiet. How many of y'all know? Let me say this. Let me say this. Beyonce, didn't she come out with that song, Independent Women? What is it? Beyonce came out with the fucking song, Independent Women. How many times do you see her get on her Twitter, her Instagram, or her Facebook and be like, man, Jay-Z ain't coming home on time, so I'm gonna lock that nigga out? How many times do you see that bullshit? How many times do you see this nigga think he gonna tell me I can't be out at the club? Like, you don't see that shit because independent women are fucking... They're fucking... Not even... I want to say normal because the bullshit that independent women say and do, that shit is not fucking normal. Like, these are the bitches. How the fuck are you independent? How the fuck are you independent, but you need your fucking... You need your mom to babysit your kids while you go out and do horror shit? How does that shit happen? Tell me that. How are you Miss Independent when you need to borrow fucking money for a transplant so you can get to work? How are you independent when you go out, you don't fucking buy your own drinks? You in a pool contributing with the rest of you motherfuckers. Alright, I got this first round, then you gonna buy a round, then you gonna buy a round, then it's gonna be back on me. Like, no, that's not fucking independence. That's not. You time sharing poverty, bitch. That's all you doing. That's all you fucking doing. So please, the moment you're, guys, fellas out there, cause niggas will hear this shit. The moment you dealing with a woman and she say she Miss Independent, ask her, do you have your own home? Are you living by yourself? Do you receive government assistance? And if any of those questions, and if they answer yes to government assistance, you're not independent, bitch. If that check or that direct deposit come late, you sitting there looking at your kids like, hey, it's gonna be a little bit tough this month. You're not fucking independent. You're not. So don't act like that. Fucking independent means you live and die by your own fucking hand. I wish I could tell you I'm independent. I know I'm not. I fucking know. But I also understand that I'm not gonna go around telling the world that, you know, I'm a baller, I'm a G, because if a motherfucker pull my card, only motherfucker embarrass me is me. Let's just be real about this shit. And that's just it. That's just the shit that that independent women don't understand. If a motherfucker can blow up your spot and they'll embarrass you to no fucking ends, you're not independent. That's all I got. Y'all be good.